1, 2, 3, come on!
Yes, it's a new koi, and we'll get it out of the bag in a minute and have a look, but at the moment just floating the bag in the water just to get it acclimatised. There was a couple of degrees difference in water temperature between me and the dealer, but we'll have it out in a sec. So here we go, let's get the elastic bands off. It's always a bit of fun, this one. Now I filled up the bowl with a bit of pond water, and obviously as I slip it out the bag, it would be coming out in the water that it came in. Just mixed the two together as well, just so it gets used to my water. And there we have a beautiful achiever from Fiji. Now, I'm not really an expert by any means whatsoever, and I don't know whether the patterning on that for the achiever experts or, you know, serious koi keepers is a good pattern, but to me, I just saw it and I thought it was simply stunning, and I decided to have it. Try and get a bit of a better look at it, get a bit of the light off, so you can go down there, you can see the colouring. The brown on it has darkened up, well, obviously because of the summer, which is what happens with achievers, they darken up in the summer, but the body and the netting on the scales is just fantastic. Let's just swing it round, just have a little measure, just bring it up. Yeah, 35. So that's not bad. And I picked that up from Wimborne Koi. Very good quality fish at very reasonable prices. And that's my sort of like nearest dealer. And Sarah and Marcus are always willing to help out. So just net it up and get it back into the pond. And we'll have a look at him in a minute. Then there he, well, I say there he is, he's quite hard to spot, but there he is right at the bottom of the pond, and that lot swim around just getting used to his environment. Just seems to be having a little explore around, settling in, not really fazed by where he is at the moment. So yeah, I'm very happy with the purchase. So you guys let me know if there's any people out there who know about achievers or like achievers. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it's a good one. I do, personally. Now I was thinking to myself the other day, I could do with some clay. Used it before, but I could do with some more. Hey presto. So we are, Breeder's Secret Clay. This is the one that everybody seems to be raving about at the moment. I have used other stuff before, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about this, so I thought I'd get myself a bag, give it a try. Gives you all the spiel about what it does and what it contains. Basically, it replaces the minerals or adds minerals and salts and things like that that's taken out of the water. It's not contained in your tap water, and it's supposed to give them the equivalent of being in a mud pond. So we're opening the bag, have a little look at it, and looking inside there you can see it's a fine powdery. It feels a lot finer, hell of a lot finer, and a lot softer than other clays I've used before. It's almost silky smooth. So we'll measure some out in a second and see how it mixes. So there's the scales. Just put my little jug on there, zero it out, which it is, and then we'll add 120 grams for the size of my pond there. There's if you're doing it just once a week. So it's 119, 120. Yeah, that'd do. That's close enough. And this is stuff I've stopped using, Mediclay. I found this when you tried to mix it, it would just create clogs, stick to the side of your bowl and everything like that, and no matter how much water you kept putting in it, stirring it or anything like that, I just couldn't get it to totally dissolve in the water. Even tried putting the wife's food blender in there, whisk in there once, and it still didn't really mix it up. So just adding the water to the breeders, and you can just see a few lumps there, but they're sort of disappearing as the water's being added. So I'll add all the pond water in there, and then I'll just give it a stir with my stirry stick. So far so good. Get my stirry stick, just give it a little twin round, and I can't feel anything clogging up on the bottom of the bowl, so it's gonna looking good so far. So once I stirred it up and I pour it into my watering can, we'll see what sort of residue we're going to have left over. But as I said, it seems to be mixing up really well. Nice consistency, it doesn't seem to be clogging. So yeah, so far it seems to be the business. So let's get that out, get it into the watering can, and there's what residue's left in. So I've poured that straight in the watering can, I've not rinsed it round, and that's all the residue that's left, just a few little bits here and there. Like I say, I think that's pretty good. So let's add it to the pond. I'm just going to add it straight into where my return valves are, and let the pond circulation just spread it all out. So you can see my return valves, the jet of water pushing it around there, so you can see I've got a pretty decent flow. Just add it all in, and see how much this clouds the water up. So yeah, pretty cloudy at the moment. That's why they said to do it in the evenings or late afternoons and that lot, and then it should be clear by sort of morning. So let's have a look. Yeah, can't see a fish. I'm looking hard to see a fish, can't see any fish. No, so leave that overnight and we'll come back in the morning. Morning. So day after, I'm going to sit in my favourite little spot, have a cup of tea with a fish. Cheers. It's a warm one today, isn't it? Oh, hardly a breeze going. Windmill there, not hardly moving, just rocking backwards and forwards, and that's so sensitive to the past wind in its general direction, and it spins around like a bat out of hell. So yeah, a little bit on the warm side. So morning after the clay's gone in. Sorry, but trying to find somewhere where the sun isn't reflecting. Today is going to be a bit hard. So it's all cleared, if you can see, overnight, which isn't a problem. Is there any difference in the water clarity so far? Maybe a little. It might be a placebo effect, I suppose, but it seems to be a little bit more sparkly, a little bit more clear. Fish don't seem phased, and I suppose sort of like to see any results on the fish, it's going to be over a matter of weeks. So we'll keep you informed with it. Look at the temperatures today. Now, as I said, we are shaded round here, so the pond doesn't get full sun as such. But what we got in there? So, you can see that 14.7. And it's saying it's 23.4, but obviously that's inside the box where it's a little bit warmer. But it's probably not far off what it is outside. So, yeah, fish all seem happy. Obi, the achiever. It's in there somewhere. I've already been out and fed them this morning once already, and Obi came up for some food. Battled it off with the two big uns. Stood her own ground. There's Obi over there, right in the glistening sun. Coming round there. So yeah, all's good with Obi. Everything's all settled in okay. I think today's just going to be a chillaxing day. Sit back, enjoy the sun. I've got no problems to deal with, thankfully. So I think I'll leave it there. Just before I go, just one little thing there. Got myself a hoster, big hoster, split it up, broke it down. I've seen some posts on Facebook, and of people putting them in the water in their pots, in shallows. I've decided to take it out of the pot, split it up because there's more than one plant in there. I had a nice gap in the rocks there where the roots could go down to the water. Shook all the soil off, washed it all off so it was just bare roots. Stuck it in the hole there, roots in the water, bit of gravel in there, just gravel, nothing else, and just see how we go. It's a bit of an experiment really, just to see if they will go. Hosters do like wet conditions, but it normally says well moist but well drained, and as long as you can keep the crown above the water, I believe it'll be okay. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on that over the next few weeks and just see how that develops. Alright guys, enjoy your bank holiday weekend, enjoy the sun, don't get too sunburnt, and remember, stay safe. What do you want? Hey? You know it's the fish food, don't you? Hey? Does anybody else who have a dog who eats half their fish food? Every time I feed the fish, she's got to have his. Lord knows if it's any good for them. I suppose it's alright. It's for the fish meal and bone meal and all sorts of vitamins and stuff, so I'm sure it's alright for him. But if I don't give him some, he'll dive in the pond and try and eat the fishes. So hey ho.